The father and son podcast with a twist.
3, 2, 1.
Attention.
It's the Mood Lounge Show with Pedge Tattoos and Marco.
You are
Tuned into the greatest.
Time to drop some knowledge.
Hey, welcome to the Mood Lounge Show. I'm your host once again, Pedge Tattoos.
I'm your co-host, Marco with a K. You know what it do.
What it do? What it do?
All right.
Okay, so
How would you like to start off?
LL Cool J is sucky as fuck. So that's how I'm going to start off the show. LL Cool J dropped his album that's been anticipated for 10 years. He's been out of the spotlight. He's doing his, fucked up acting shit, which I don't like him as an actor.
It took him 10 years to make this?
I don't know why. I don't know. I guess because of the music genre, the way it's changed and whatnot. But the name of the album is The Force, which I think should be changed to a dog shit.
I mean, the Force sounds good because it forces you to turn it off.
There you go. That's what it does. It forces you to turn it off.
He really thought that name out.
So I let Marco hear it because I wasn't just going to be the only person shitting on it. And Marco listened to it, and he couldn't find one song out of the 15 that had any grab, any appeal. It didn't even sound like rap that's modern today. It didn't sound like rap that was popular 10 years ago. It doesn't even sound like LL Cool J's unique rap style.
Yeah.
It's dog shit. So LL, I think it's time you hang up the hat for acting and music.
Yeah.
And just keep growing into your head.
I think he should add a third L for the L that he took on this album.
Yeah, LL Cool Loser.
LLL,
Yeah,
LLL.
right.
Yeah.
Ladies love a loser. So I'm sorry, but look, even guest rappers cannot save this album. Okay, Eminem did a little thing with him. I think Busta Rhymes came in. Dude, it's just
It didn't save
garbage.
it.
It's the music. Y'all gotta check it out. You need to go and check it out on Spotify, YouTube. This really long anticipated album. I don't know who's anticipating to listen to this shit because it's dog shit in my opinion. But you all got different musical tastes, so check it out. One song in particular that really pisses me, two songs in particular that really piss me off is the song "Spirit of Cyrus." And what it does is, if you're gonna use the soundtrack of Cyrus doing the speech in the park in the Bronx, where he goes, we got 50,000, there's 50,000 cops, and we got whatever, 80,000.
Like where it's like, can you dig it or whatever?
Yeah, and then he goes, can you dig it? So he does that little part into the song. First off, I don't think Cut Creator did any of the music for this, because Cut Creator got mad talent, and this hasn't. I think LL was in his basement in his little home studio, and he was just making these beats because these beats sound straight up like the old Akai machine.
Yeah, way
that's
too
the
basic.
kind of it's just, dude, it's dog shit. That's it, man. The next song that really burnt a hole in my taint. So. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it like it is, man. It's like, the taint is the muscle between your asshole and your ball sack. Well, I felt like somebody took a hot poking iron and poked me in it when I heard his rendition of Gary Newman. You know Gary Newman, right? Here in my cars, I can lock all my doors. Well, he's got another song called M&E. It's a pretty cool song. You want to check it out. It's new wave. That's his style. But he took the beginning when it goes, and he just put it on loop. Now, first off, it sounds like a bad sound check. Like when we have a bad sound check, and then like when we're talking like this.
Right.
So we've had those episodes, and we've had people reach out to us and tell us, hey, put your sound gain down, do this, do that. So it took me a long time, and I finally got everything, and I tweak it. It just sounds like LL smoked a blunt and just didn't tweak his fucking... his mics and his dude. It doesn't sound. It just sounds like an 8-track. Like he did it on an 8-track. He didn't do it on a 16 or a 32. It's dog shit. So I don't know if I really want to sit there and waste more time talking about LL's shitty album. But I don't know, for the diehard LL Cool J fans, go check it out. It's been anticipating, and, it's been in the works for 10 years. And if somebody's been waiting 10 years to hear an album, I think you should have stepped your game up, LL.
Yeah.
Yeah, because,
Definitely.
all the great jams you had, that's what they were. They were great jams. And to this day, you could still listen to it 30, 40 years later. Unfortunately, you've lost your shit. Ice Cube hasn't. People like Eminem still has it. It's a little, I don't know. His shit gets a little more technical now. But, out of all the people out there that, release something that's been in anticipation, cool. They tried their best, and there's got to be one hit on it. Well, on this album, The Force by LL Cool J, most anticipated album in 10 years.
It's not worth it.
Not at all. There's not one song you could say, hey, it's growing on me. What's growing on me is mold in my brain. So, yeah. So I got a fungus from Arizona in my brain. Anyway, so is there a topic you'd like to interject?
Well, speaking of old shit.
Yes.
Now, I'm not exactly an oldie because I wasn't born in those times with all the old movies like Arthur and Cabaret.
Yeah, we watched
specific ones that
we watched last night. Yeah,
we saw last night.
Which, mind you, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I need everybody to know this.
I think that's the first time you said sorry for cutting you off.
Well, no, because it's not. I just wanted to say something positive, and I didn't want you to get into it without me saying this. So,
go ahead.
Marco's, like I said before in a couple of shows, he's an old soul and whatnot. When Marco was really little, I really wanted him. I didn't want to force feed him this shit, but I made him watch some stuff that I watched, like the musicals back in the day from the 30s and 40s, a little vaudeville, Abbott and Costello, all of that. I just asked Marco, just watch it. He got entertained because it's the shtick. It's one-liners, It's like the Marx Brothers when Groucho Marx goes, hey, and then the lady goes, I never, and he goes, hey, with that attitude, you never will. So it's those one-liners, and I know where Marco's going to go with this, so I just wanted to interject and say that Marco got into these things, Monty Python's, what's the other one, Mel Brooks, all that stuff, all the stuff that I grew up on, and even for me, it was like I was 3 generations ahead, but I was watching shit from the 30s, 40s, 50s. Marco, time to time, will come downstairs, and something will come on Turner Movie Classics, and Marco will just sit there with me. He'd be like, let me see where this goes. And we're like 6 hours later watching 2 or 3 movies from those days. And, I appreciate that Marco watches it, but Marco is interested. And now I guess he's going to continue to say why.
I don't know. That whole thing threw me off. But I was just going to ask, like, where did the change, like, in media go? Like, where did it change in, like, lifestyles? Like, because from everything that you've told me about your schooling, your this, your that, you know what I mean? All the movies coming out, like, it's simple, plain and cut, like one to one, like this is what they wanted to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? For you, school was like, okay, you got your douchebags, your fucking assholes, then you got the people that just want to go.
Right.
People that are just nerdy. It's not like that today. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to know, like, where did everything start changing?
Well, everything evolves, and it just.
But when? When did it just start?
I don't know. With each generation, like let's say if we go from the 20s when it was, the roaring 20s and 30s and, the Great Depression and all of that, it was really older people that were like partying and drinking and boozing and, doing the Watusi and whatever the fuck they were doing, But I just guess like, a couple of generations and it's like the younger people just moved away from certain things, and then it's like the people that are older that try to keep it alive until it's not feasible anymore. Perfect example, the Marvel, the Marvel universe. When it first originally started, it wasn't a universe; it was just Marvel, and like Blade, stuff like that, like those things, Ghost Rider, all those things came out, but it was good, but it wasn't great. Punisher, it was good for that time. It was great for that time. Yeah. But now they do it, and oh my God, like, it started with, the Avengers and this and Iron Man and the Hulk, and it's finally came to this, and then they dropped a couple of woke shit, as you can see where the movement's going. It was going great, box office blockbusters.
Yeah.
and then this woke shit came in, and DEI
I just don't
and just destroyed it.
But then like there's the actors that fucking jump in on this shit, which I don't get at this shit, because like we had She-Hulk fucking her shit, and
we had
there
her
was something
shit.
else that I was gonna talk about. Snow White, her actress is being such a bitch about her role.
The new one, the black one?
The new one.
The movie's not going to be made.
No?
No,
Did they
it's
cancel?
canceled. Yeah, it's canceled.
When did
From
they cancel it?
Well,
Because
what
they're
ended up happening
they're
was
still talking about it. Like she's like actually doing more interviews and shit.
they're talking about it, but she said something which kind of started irking people. Like, oh, it's finally good to have our version of Snow White. Dude, no.
I recently.
What do you mean by our version?
No, I recently saw like that she was talking like so much shit about it, like how she denounced her character, like in a way, like there was this love story, you know what I mean, about this.
Oh
dude
yeah,
stalking.
that she did say.
And then
Yeah,
she's
she said he was a
yeah,
stalker.
we're not gonna be doing that anymore. You know what I mean, like shit like that.
Well, look, she kind of like buried it, and the
movie scared me, and it's like, how the fuck does the movie scare you? But
listen,
whatever.
the rumor mill, it's scared her because these 7 dwarfs wanted to fuck her.
What
But
the fuck, then?
I don't know. But I mean, look, the movie's ruined. It's done. They're trying to say that racism is ruining the movie by saying the white people can't stand to see a fucking black Snow White. But that's not it.
But here's
There's not enough white people to fucking do this.
They did like a silent recording of like a creativity dude
Right.
or whatever. Like
Right,
I don't know what you call a person, but like it was specifically said that DEI was being used against white people in that, and specifically in Disney. Yeah, like literally they were like, "Yup, nope, there's not enough black people. We need," you know what I mean?
Well, listen, you got to understand, at that time, like we were talking earlier about movies, where did it take a turn? You're fucking with classics. At that time, it wasn't a lot of black actors and all of that. And I could understand you trying to add 1 or 2 in there. It's understandable. But when you put a black in a major role, yeah, it's a little hard to swallow. Hey, you want to do it? No problem. I'll take a look at it. But if I say it's dog shit after, it's not going to be, I'm not going to say it's dog shit because, this. But if you start changing the character from being this little humble little prince, like this, and then start doing that shit with he's a stalker, it's this, and these little dwarfs are following me around.
Now it's all about female empowerment. Yeah.
Look, there was no
didn't ask
female
for that.
empowerment,
it wasn't. That was not what was being asked for in the movie.
Yeah, even when the feminists came out in the 60s, Snow White was just cranking out. Nobody was saying, boycott Snow White. No, it's a fucking children's tale.
Right.
Leave it alone. There's no stalking in children's tales. Well, today there is,
Yeah.
Fucking
a certain alphabet group.
100%, man. And I'm going to get into that later because I know you got something on your topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the roles, they change. Just like music when rap first came out. Wow. You play fucking Rapper's Delight versus what's out here today. You cannot understand where you can understand the origination, but you can't understand how it got to this point where it's silly.
Yeah.
It went into a skibbity area where it was like skibbity bop bop a doobie dop doobie dop. That's the way the rap went. And then you got that. What was that other rap where it was like fucking?
Which one?
Oh my God, I don't even know. I just stopped listening to rap. They got into that fucking mumble rap. It was mumbling and
the only good one is like drill rap.
Drill rap is good. I like it. I'm gonna give props. There's this Italian rapper in Italy. I forgot his damn name, but he's got this one song where he's driving around through New York, and he says something, and then you just hear him go dickhead, like, and it's just bah 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 in your face. It's really.
Link the song after because
yeah, I will. It's really fucking phenomenal. I'll probably put the name up after I edit so that way I don't look like a schmuck,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's phenomenal. Some drill rap is a little bit kind of gangster rap-ish, and it's just I'm gonna put a gun in your face, I'm gonna blow away your face, I'm gonna fuck your mother in the ass. It's I'm gonna fuck everything you breathe and live for.
Like
I don't know. It's what I hear. You get to a certain age. What these young whippersnappers listening to? Fuck my mother in the face. Whatever. To me, that's what it sounds like. It's garbage. I mean, it's an empowering type of form of rap and whatever. Yeah, but when somebody makes up that drill rap genre, now everybody jumps on the bandwagon. So you have some really great people coming out of it, but you have a good 80% of garbage coming out. And then, like, with that mumble rap that came out, and I don't know, all these gay-ass names, Little G, fucking Poogie P and fucking Smoke D and My Ass This and whatever the fuck their names are. All of a sudden, they were like shooting each other and killing each other and this and that. And like, what the fuck? Like, this newer generation is not that they're like, they're really, really tough. They just popping people left and right for no fucking apparent reason. For like fucking, for bravado, for fucking, yeah, I'm better than you, pop, 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 pop. You know you're going to go to jail for life, right?
Yeah.
You're going to rap
and
from
then
jail?
they snitch out like half the fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, they do. They do, like Little 6ix9ine. You know, his days are coming. Just, listen, just because people snitch and then they go back out on the street, don't think it ain't going to come to you. It'll come in 10, it'll come in 20. You'll just be sitting there in the car going, I've been alive for 20 years. None's going to, you know, it's done. It's over. Be like, yo, son, what's going on and shit, man? That's it. It's over. You're going to have 69 with a bullet hole. And anyway, I don't know what's with all these fucking facial tattoos. People, take an eraser and erase your face. Because it's not cool. You're fucking 20 years old and you look like a bathroom stall.
Yeah.
But I'm getting off topic.
Yeah, we're going like...
You want to get back on topic with the old movies and how they're funny and how they're so artistically done?
I just... They were more clear-cut, like I was saying, you know what I mean? Everything was just straight done, like, to the point, you know what I mean? Like, Arthur was a rom-com, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
right?
it was,
right?
one of the original rom-coms,
yeah.
1981.
It was just about him and the girl.
Yeah.
So it was that simple. It's like they go on their classic shenanigans, whatever the hell happens, you know what I mean? So,
and I got to say that the older actors acted way better than the newer actors. Yeah. Today, it's just, it's too generic. The acting is all the fucking same.
Yeah, it is.
They take a few acting classes. They learn to come out of their character and all of that. That's great. But you're either born with it, you've wanted to do it since you were little, and you've done everything possible to act.
Right.
That's a real actor.
So, wait. Now, I just got an interesting question.
Yeah.
Now. Do you think voice acting is on the same level as normal acting?
Hell's fucking no.
No, hell no?
Hell no.
Okay.
No.
Why?
Voice acting, because you don't have to do mannerisms. You don't have to look at the next actor and, you know, like pretend you have feelings for them and then actually show those feelings on your face. That takes fucking talent. Yes, if you have the voice, like I do imitations and I do voices and whatnot, yes, it's taxing. It's very, you know, it's a talent. Yes, it is. But do I put it up here with acting? No.
Right.
You're born with doing voices. It's a gift. You can learn to do voices. It's very hard. Yes, you could accomplish it. But I'm going to be honest. It's got to come natural. Like the guy that does the Arnold Schwarzenegger shit, he just did a lot of voices, and he was good, and he just fucking honed his craft on Arnold, and now he does the shows when he's like, yeah, you know, and you know, he's always doing it.
Would you value them less, like voice actors, or no? Because
as in which way you saying value? As in
like,
a money, like to get them
yeah,
to
as
get
in
paid?
like a money,
no.
like if some no,
and I don't like. This is another thing that irks me and kind of grinds my gears. I don't like when actors jump into the voice acting shit and then they corner the market. Fucking perfect example, Jack Black.
This is where I was going with this.
Holy fuck. So
Yeah,
let's
you
get off that
talk about
topic and get on the new topic. We saw a new movie, Borderlands.
Yep, Borderlands.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I went in it with thinking it's gonna be dog shit, and so did Marco, like heavy duty dog shit. And I'm gonna say that I really enjoyed the movie, even though I did.
Actually,
I did. I'm gonna tell you why. I watched you play when you were younger. I never got into playing it, but I watched you play, so I got glimpses of it. I kind of understood some of the gist of the story plot and whatever, but watching it come up into a movie, very, very well done for me. Very entertaining. The only thing that kind of irked me, I'm kind of sick of seeing Kevin Hart.
right?
You know, because of his character. No, what'd you do? Oh, you opened the window. Oh, it's piss. I got piss on my car. Like, dude, no. It's like that, and I didn't even know that the little robot was Jack Black's voice.
How did you not know?
I didn't, because it doesn't sound like him. It sounds like a computerized fucking voice. Yeah. So, you know, he's telling me it's Jack Black, and I'm like, well, this character's not funny. Number two, it's just over-exaggerated. And now that I listen, I could see Jack Black's style of shit comedy. He's not a comedian. He does some funny things, and all he does is play on what he can do. And the last 20 years, he does that School of Rock shit that made him, what he is. A piece of shit. I don't like him. So I don't like him being in there. The other 3 actors, the guy with the fucking mask that played the fucking crazy and whatnot.
The Psycho.
Was awesome. The lady that was playing the fucking the bounty hunter, awesome. The girl that was whatever she was, the one with the the purist or whatever, it was good. Just yes, Kevin Hart played, but he played a little too much of a tough guy in here, which he's a little funny guy. There wasn't
too much tough guy from him though. There wasn't too much acting from anybody, honestly.
There wasn't, but I'm just trying to say. But Jack Black overdid it by fucking like he's a tough guy, little fucking 5'2" Napoleon syndrome.
He didn't give
I don't like it.
Tough guy thing. He just gave like a fucking shitty okay, this is a
shitty
robot.
version of being one of the top soldiers in this Crimson Line or Crimson Tide, whatever they were fucking called. The red guys at the end with the fucking
the Atlas Corporation. You mean?
But it wasn't called the Atlas Corporation. The ones with the red, they were called Crimson something. Crimson Line or Crimson
Line, Crimson Front.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever they were.
That's how much I didn't really give a shit because I wasn't invested. You know what I mean? Like, look, honestly,
you're entitled to your opinion.
Look, it felt like it gave like a lot of classic jokes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Zingers and shit. Like, it was just Kevin Hart's short joke fucking like a minute in, and it's like, okay, great.
True.
Then it's like a cliche punchline. I'm like, okay, great. And it's like, you in what army? And it's like, this one. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I understand.
Really?
Yeah,
I understand. We can't come up with anything original at this point.
I understand where you're coming with that, but
it just didn't feel right. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, I was entertained. I paid fucking $20. I was entertained. Would I go see it again? No. Yeah. I saw it once. It was, we killed our Saturday night. It was good.
Yeah,
that's it.
I thought it was gonna be worse, but I don't know.
But Jack Black sucks. And people, dude, I hope his career bombs because. Now the new thing that's coming out is
the Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie.
Wait for me to drink to ask
Minecraft movie.
People are making fun of him for his fucking dialogue, and he only said a few words.
I really pray to God that this bombs so bad.
It's going to.
And the reason why I hope it bombs is because we will never see Jack Black again after this. All he's got left is Kung Fu Panda 99 or whatever the fuck, and how many more he's going to fucking do. I think he's going to be fucking Kung Fu Panda forever. I like the first and second, but you know what? It's
getting played out.
I think they're just doing for every generation, every 5 years they're doing another one to hit the new market of kids, to introduce his style of humor. It's not humorous. It's
they
over.
They already fucked up with the writing, though.
It's redundant.
Like they brought out like what was that one dude that was like he was the original Dragon Warrior? You know what I'm talking about? Tai Lung or whatever, I think. Something like that.
Goes to show you how much I fucking remember.
They brought him out for like 5 minutes and then threw him out immediately in like the newest one. So like there was no, you know what I mean? They're just fucking up with the writing and adding new people that they don't need to. So.
I don't know. Look, what I think is that all these people that do animation, they're burying everything into the floor. They're going on Toy Story 4, 5. I don't know which fucking. I lost count after 3.
You mean the executives that are ordering it done, right?
Yeah,
because
they're killing it.
They're actually overworking the animators. Like that specifically in that market, that's like they're not having a good time.
They got Wreck-It Ralph 12 coming out. I'm just making a joke. I don't fucking know. It's just shit. When you were little,
get Bob the Builder live action remake.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great, right? Bob the Builder, yo soy Dora. He's banging Dora in the corner. He's like holding up tools and just.
Man, of course you'd fucking make a joke about that.
Of course I have to, man.
Yeah.
Shit, I have that fucking hard hat fantasy thing. Put it on and be like, you like my
with the vest, bro.
You like my vest?
You want me to lay some rebar?
Hey, let me pull out my hammer and hammer you.
Right. What the fuck, man? Why?
Dora jerking off. It's like, Swiper, stop swiping. Swiper, stop swiping. Hey, that's what I'm here to do. Make jokes and shit. So yeah, Borderlands movie was entertaining. I won't watch it again though. I won't watch it again. Not like fucking Deadpool. That shit fucking kicked fucking ass. I'd like to go see it a third fucking time.
Third time?
Shit.
Are you gonna read the comics just to make sure you didn't miss anything?
No.
No?
No, I'm gonna look for more shit in the credits, and I'm gonna like look for more like Easter eggs that I didn't see the first time.
Of course.
So we also watched and finished hunters
in the most backwards way fucking possible.
Yeah, here's what happened. My fucking Prime put it up, season 2, episode 1, and I started watching it. And Marco got into it. We got up to like 8.
And he didn't question it.
And I didn't question it until I opened it up and said, "Hey, when's season 2 coming out?" And Marco goes, "Yo, we are on season 2." I go, "What happened to season 1?" And it's just the way fucking the ball rolls. My faux pas, my mistake. So we watched season 1, and then we go, "Oh,
yeah, everything clicked."
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. So then I even played the first episode of season 2 because Marco didn't get to watch it, and he goes, "That explains a lot of shit." And then we watched the last one. I'm gonna shit on the last episode, because I'm gonna say straight up, in this, Hitler's alive. Hitler gets caught. Hitler gets tried in The Hague, and what irked me a lot was they started spitting out some bullshit facts about. First, they said 6 million Jews were killed. Then they kept throwing in 11 million Jews, 11 million Jews, 11 million Jews.
The lawyer called it out and just said there was 6 or whatever.
Well, at the end, he said 6 million were gassed, killed, and whatever. But then again, 11 million. So then I'm going, where's your mathematics? Because he did throw in, instead of saying how many other ethnic groups were killed, which Slavs were killed a lot more than the Roma, but they said the Roma plight, which is understandable because
they also threw in Czechs though,
Yeah, but they said Roma first, Czechs and Germans and whatever, but Slavs were the main. Okay, because I'm Slav, whatever. But one of the biggest death camps was Jasenovac, and 750,000 Serbs were annihilated. So it is what it is. 100-something thousand Roma only in the Balkans. Not to mention fucking, you're going to say Czechoslovakia, Germany, everywhere that they can get their hands on them. Retarded people, people with disabilities, homosexuals. So I'm guessing 6 million Jews, but 5 million other non-Jews were killed. So, of course, being 1 million more, the Jews claimed the Holocaust. Yeah, fine. But we should include everybody else as well. So that was kind of irking the shit out of me. Because, that's the only thing Jews have is to claim the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And that's they live off that.
Yeah.
And now because there's big shit that's going on in the Gaza Strip and all of that, which I just think it's wrong all around. You're fucking moving people, you're relocating. If you allow to do this, then we have every right to relocate every Albanian in Kosovo the fuck out of Kosovo. Same fucking shit. You could live there and be under, Israeli rule. It's just, I'm not a politician. I'm not going to get involved. That's a whole different fucking can of worms to open. But
going off topic,
didn't like it because they portrayed what every Jew wishes.
That felt more, felt like more of a fantasy.
Yeah, a fantasy. A fucking, Hitler being tried, Hitler being put in fucking jail.
And another thing was, didn't they literally just contradict themselves? Because in the beginning they're like, you realize we can't try these people, you know what I mean? They're not going to get true justice.
Of course.
But the last dude, which of course is the top dog, that's who we try. You know what I mean? Like, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's different?
I don't know. And the way they tricked him into, he went off and he was just like, they must follow me because
they
I'm
will
a great
follow me,
leader, and I'm the Fourth Reich, and whatever. It was just like, it's bullshit. They showed him like really smart, and then all of a sudden they showed him really fucking stupid. His ego got the best of him. Yeah. And this is what really irked me. He's in The Hague. They're treating him like shit. Number one, if you're in a jail in The Hague, you have like a 1-bedroom apartment. Shut the fuck up. Because Radovan Karadzic is there, and fucking Ratko Mladic, and a lot of, these Albanians from fucking Kosovo that murdered all these Serbs. They're all there in The Hague living fucking a first-class life. So don't tell me you're going to be in a dark fucking cell and they're gonna just throw some fucking
is it actually
beans.
Like a fucking apartment?
Dude, it is.
So what the fuck? It's not even prison though.
Yeah, but the only thing is that you're locked up.
What?
You got your freedom taken away. But yeah, so they show you fucking Hitler in his cell, and the guy goes, here's your food, and he says it in Dutch. He says, number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, and then Hitler goes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2.
You don't know.
Do you know my name? Do you know who? I was just like, every Jew was like, yeah, movie wasn't for me. That ending really sucked. I'm sorry. People say I'm a Jew hater. I'm not. I just don't like it. And, you know.
It was more fanatical than
it was.
like
It was super,
reasonable,
super.
You know what I mean?
So
I'm pretty sure people would have liked it more if you know what I mean? I'm not promoting this kind of violence and shit, but like if they would have tortured him or something, you know what I mean? They would have been happy.
I would have been a lot better.
They would have been happy.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better, but no, you know.
You didn't have to make it grueling or anything, but no, like, you know what I mean?
So it is what it is. So I liked fucking Hunters, but I'm gonna be honest, the last was dog shit.
It flopped.
Dog shit.
They sold.
Yeah. And then staying on the subject of Jews.
Where are you going with this?
Jews, the Jews.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know. The Jews. So, in Toronto, there's a group of Jews, a vigilante group of Jews, walking around in flak jackets and fucking camo, and they're called J-Force.
Are you serious?
Dude, you cannot
like
make this
Power
shit
Rangers?
up.
They're
Listen
like
to me.
Power Rangers, bro?
J-Force. It sounds like a Mel Brooks movie. Oy vey, we're here to save the day.
Jesus, man.
This is Rabbi Shloman. This is Isaac.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, they're walking around and they got a little Jew patch, and they're called J-Force. Now, they're saying in the title that I was reading, it's, you know, a Jewish vigilante group that's all over the world. So I don't know if they're giving us a hint that they're going to start doing this everywhere, but the campuses in Toronto, they're everywhere. They asked them a few times. They interviewed them. They won't talk. That you just see them walking on and walking off. So I don't know if this is going to be a widespread thing. But yes, people, look out there. There's going to be guys in blue and white capes with the J-Force symbol on it. I don't know.
So, why do they call them so
able to haggle in a single bound? It's like, nose is so big they could. No, I'm not gonna.
All right, man.
Now I'm getting really fucked up. But you know, your noses are big, and you know why? Because the air is free. Yeah. So.
So what did they do? Did they provide legal representation? Or, like...
Not only am I going to save the day, but I'm going to represent myself in court.
Yeah, what the?
Mashugana. Don't you pull one on me. I know the law better than you. I'm a Jew. It's like, so
okay, man.
for a shekel.
Yeah, man.
Look, it is what it is. So you know, you gotta. What you got on your list of goodies there?
Oh yeah, I noticed for some reason why. I don't know. The schools for some reason now are deciding to question the practice of homework. Can I ask
why is that? Is that because
I don't know, because it seems to be conveniently placed after this last shooting.
Yeah, the shooting in Georgia, which, mind you, nobody's really fucking talking on the news about it, but he was a trans kid.
Right.
They're saying gay. Now they're saying gay because, you know, they're trying to say whatever.
Well, honestly, like, they make, like, fucking 300 terms now, so it's like you can't even classify them.
I was, when the school shooting happened, I sat there and I was just like, I know it's a trans.
Right.
Because you cannot pump that much hormones into a boy and take away and pump estrogen. He's going to be so moody. He's not going to be fucking conscious of his decisions. He's going to be split. You know? Right. And the same thing with a girl. You pump fucking testosterone in her. Yo, she's never had that. Man, just 1 cc a week will fucking destroy this bitch. You know?
I mean, as long as you don't buy him a fucking gun, which is another
Which the father is an asshole.
Yeah, he got charged for.
He's going to be looking at 180 years, his father, because this is his excuse. Oh, my son was being bullied in school because he's gay. So you buy him a gun.
Why is that the fuck?
Is that to man him up? Like, hey, let's go hunting, son. This is how you kill a deer. So when you hit a human, you aim for here. Like, come on, man. Look,
ridiculous.
I'm sorry to say, you know, you need to be in your kid's life and you need to know what the fuck's going on. Yeah. And I'm glad that they're doing this in a way like, you know, the parents get charged. But if you didn't know what was going on, but still, why would you buy your kid an AR at 11, 12?
Yeah.
Like
what?
Does that make any sense?
No.
No. I mean, me and Marco go shooting. Marco started shooting at, what was it, 12?
I think so.
12. I taught him every which way with an empty gun, how to aim, how to do this, how to load, and everything. I still didn't think he was ready. I would fucking load for him. I'd put it down. He'd take the safety off. You know, he'd pick it up, take the safety off. He did everything step by step. And as he got proficient at it, I would let him load. I would let him load the magazines. I would let him load the gun.
Needless to say, I wouldn't decide to think one day if I was moody or whatever the fuck to pick it up like in a fucking furious rage.
Look, that's not what I'm trying to say, and I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that I taught you everything. I didn't buy you a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a gun. I said, Marco, this is yours, but you don't get to touch it. Like, you know, like yes, it's in my room. Yes, it's in the closet. Yes, if he really wanted to, he can go in there and take it when I'm not around. But I'm always around, and I always know. And there's just this thing between me and my son that I'm in his life, and he's in my life. And that's how you should be with your kids, just like I'm in my stepdaughter's life. And she talks to me, and she tends to come to me more because, you know, I'm a little more open because I knew when I was growing up how it was. So I try to do the opposite of how my parents raised me, and I try to raise the kids a little different, you know?
Right.
There's time to be, you know, judge, jury, and executioner, but look, I'm not saying, you know, all kids are bad, but this generation is taking a really bad turn. It seems that school shootings are the way to fucking go. Yep. It's not. You're hurting innocent people. Okay, if they were dicks towards you, okay. I mean, I had people being dicks to me. I didn't fucking, you know, come to school with a fucking gun. Well, I did come to school with a gun.
All right,
I didn't go start pulling it out and people go, oh, I'm going to fucking I just want to show everybody, ooh, look what I got. You know, like the hot thing.
It was different.
Yeah, you know, but it is what it is. I mean, I feel bad.
Yeah,
my heart goes out to the...
I don't think stopping homework is going to fucking fix this stuff.
I don't get how they think stopping homework is going to, like, what is it going to take the pressure off of not bringing a gun to school?
I mean, here's the thing, though. They're pulling up the studies and saying, you know what I mean, that they get more stressed out and they have to waste more of their fucking day, which I can understand what they're saying, but it's not going to fucking fix the problem. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, don't you remember back in Jersey, like, years ago when
you had a lot of homework, 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours of fucking homework for what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so I could sit there. Bro, where's the cat fucking...
You come home at 3:30, you eat. I let you fucking relax, watch a little TV, settle your stomach. 5 o'clock, you start doing it. It's
and then I'm
9.
grinding it out like fucking
9. You're crying.
Entire day.
He's just like tearing, going, ugh. And I'm like, well, you know,
I'm wasting my entire day.
I'm going to admit, I used to do his homework for him at times because there's no time to go out and play. There's not, like, if I said let's go out and, you know, shoot the basket a little bit, he'd come in and he'd be stuck till 11 o'clock at night. You know, so I don't know why they did that and what was all the purpose of all this homework thing. But okay, you know, we you know, grinded through, just like, you know, my stepdaughter grinds through, you know, but she doesn't. I mean, yeah, you want to cry, you get to the point you want to cry, and you're like, oh my God, it's so much. I don't, you know, and plus, you know, kids could be assholes in school, period.
Yeah.
So you got pressure there, and you got pressure there. I understand all of that.
Yeah.
But whatever happened to fucking sticks and stones, and whatever happened to fucking, you know, tomorrow's another day.
Right.
You know.
That's just long forgotten.
So, camera on me. To all the people out there that do these stupid fucking things and claim it's, oh, I'm being so pressured. Boo fucking who? I got the world's smallest fucking violins in my hands. Grow the fuck up. Like, dude, I used to get beaten, bullied, and everything. All I did was fucking learn a little karate and come back and break somebody's nose. End of story. Never got bullied again. I don't get that you have to bring a fucking gun. I don't get what you fucking get, you know, get out of fucking taking away people's fucking lives, breaking families, destroying families. You know what? Throw the book at the motherfucker. When he gets in jail, they're going to fucking make him his bitch. He wants to be fucking gay. He's going to be so gay. He's going to just be Frisco. Hey, you want my honey buns? It's like, you know, fuck that, bro. Yeah. Fucking creep. Fucking. I don't even know. Looking at him.
Yeah.
I don't know how they leaked the pictures because he's 14 years old, but they're leaked everywhere.
That always happens. Though.
Him in fucking sitting there in front of the judge like, oh, you know. Then his mug photo got leaked. So they need to go on the fucking major channels and say, he was trans. There's an issue here. The last couple of school shootings were done by trans.
Right.
But why are they keeping it quiet?
They don't want you to, you know, question it.
Question what? That you're fucking pumping hormones and puberty blockers and you don't think that shit's going to have a repercussion? This is just the beginning.
Of course.
There's going to be an army of fucking alphabets coming out there and just be like, you know... Pull over.
The estrogen warriors.
Over. The estrogen warriors. You know, how many fucking pads have you changed today?
T-force, testosterone force. You know?
Shoot me in the eye.
Don't worry, they'll miss.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll shoot the guy behind me. I had nothing coming to him. Fucking retarded, man.
Oh, man.
So,
you got anything else to?
yeah, I got one thing. I didn't want to start the show off with a sad note, but everything happens in threes, especially to, us Balkanites. There's a saying back home. When you hear news, you hear good news. What?
Balkanites. I'm making up
Balkanites
T-Force.
is...
We got
No,
J-Force.
Balkanites are people from the Balkans.
I know.
Every
This is
nationality.
weird, man. It sounds like kryptonite. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
Balkan peoples.
Okay, there you go. Balkan People
peoples.
Republic or something.
Serb, Romanian, Croatian, Bosnian, Albanian, Macedonian, North Macedonian, Greek, whatever the fuck.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, they consider fucking, I don't know, they consider fucking Turkey part of the Balkans, but I do not. I'd say even a big if on the fucking Romanian, but it is what it is, whatever. So, Balkan peoples, where's I going with this?
Sad note, I'm guessing.
Sad note, yeah. So we have a saying, good news happens in threes, bad news happens in threes, death happens in threes.
This quote ends in threes.
Yeah, there you go. So it ends in threes. So you all know my my friend Frankie Fiordillino. He reached out to me, dropped a little bit of sad news. His brother Joe Fiordillino passed away last night, Saturday, September 7th. So I knew Joe very well. He was a great guy, even though he was, in the life, whatever. I'm not going to talk about it because, I'm not going to sit there and open up, cans of worms and shit. But he was a good guy, man. Always tried to, he did what he had to do in the neighborhood. But, if he liked you, just like Frankie, if Frankie liked you, you were all right. They'd go out of their way for you. I mean, I got a quick story. He used to come to my bar, Joe, and I knew, he was a player, did what he had to do, and he came in. It was this little fucking piece of shit kid, man. I didn't like him. 16 years old, always wanted to come in my bar. And I'm like, yo, dude, first you're like fucking 5'2". You look underage. I was like, and you start trouble. I was like, when I'm not around, when I'm at work, you're doing shit. You're coming in here hassling people and whatnot. So I kind of banned him from even coming in during the day because I used to let the kids play pool and they would just drink happy. Oh, you don't know. So then Joe got pissed and left, but Joe came back and he goes, Pedge, I'm going to ask you one more time. And I said, Joe, let's start this and I apologize. I said, I'm sorry what I said. I know I shouldn't have said that to you. I said, but had this not been me and you that we know each other for years, I think somebody else would have just fucking had me fucking offed right away because that's something you don't say to a person in that life. But, I was a little boozed up too, stupid. But I talked to him and I explained to him and I said, Joe, you got to understand me. And I explained to him about the kid. He goes, Pedge, I promise you on my life, if this kid gets out of pocket, all you need to do is either tell Frankie to come get me, come to my fucking club. He goes, I'll make sure this kid goes up and down Fresh Pond Road naked, tar and feather. I'll take care of him. So I said, all right, Joe. I said, look. He goes, and for what you said, forget it. He goes, I didn't get upset. I mean, I could tell he was upset, But he goes, he didn't get upset, but I know he was upset. Right. But yeah, that's just going to show you the heart that he had, and if he loved you and liked coming up to me or fucking in comments or like through a third party saying that I'm making a name for myself on Frankie's back, which I'm not. I'm doing this whole comedy shit. Time to time I'll do stories from the street. But, I wanted to pay respect to Joe Fiordillino. Rest in peace, my brother.
My condolences.
Yeah, thank you. And to Frankie, condolences, Frankie. And I know it hurts Frankie because he didn't get to see his brother after what, all that shit that happened. And so I know that's hurting him more. So rest in peace, Joe. You'll be sadly missed, greatly missed. And another guy in the neighborhood passed away as well. So it was a double. So I heard George last week, and I said, this is going to be in threes. I'm going to hear two more deaths. And sure enough, Frankie reaching out and telling me. And I appreciate you, Frankie, for reaching out and telling me. And he said to me, Pedge, I know that you and him had a history. and I thought you'd like to know.
Right.
Because I knew him, and I'm very shocked, and that's why I didn't want to start the show with that, and then I would have been like all fucking moaning and groaning, and so I wanted to get all the skit things out that I could, and then pay respect where respect is due. And I talked to Frankie about him coming on the show, so we're trying to set a date in stone, and he's going to come out. We're going to do a 2-hour show, but I'm going to probably clip it in 45 minutes so that people can have something to see. It's going to be a side of Frankie Fiordillino nobody has seen. It's not going to be, straight mob talk 101. It's going to be the real Frankie.
Right.
And then we're going to touch base on the past and what he did, and we'll dabble in that a little bit, but I don't want it to be like a fucking mob tube thing. I want people to see Frankie as he was. You can call him whatever you want, but to me, he was a good guy. He was my friend. He still is my friend. Nobody can judge except God. At the end of the day, say names all you want, just like people are saying names to me. They're saying I'm fucking like making Frankie look out to be stupid, and I'm making myself out to look better. Never did that. Never said that. And I know who the jealous people are who are fucking putting shit in Frankie's head. And Frankie, if you're listening to this fucking show, I know we're good, but please don't even fucking pay them any mind. Don't let them get under your fucking skin. People just don't like to see people prosper. Yeah, people are gonna. Yeah, you're gonna have your fucking haters, and that's what I got. I got a lot of fucking haters. So, to my haters out there, keep hating. Makes me just greater. Thank you very much, faggot. Not to Frankie. I'm just saying to the fucking
Facebook until the last part.
Straight out fucking. So, Conor McGregor.
What about?
Conor McGregor is running for president of Ireland in 2025. His slogan will be, "You little bitch."
Is he actually or no?
Yeah, he actually is. Yeah,
you're joking.
That's the talk, bro.
Why?
I don't know.
Is he like pulling a fucking Arnold, or because I don't understand?
Well, look, I don't know what his goal is, but he became big in MMA. He did pull in the biggest draws, for pay-per-view fights. Right. I think his career is over. He's got a whiskey company. I think his whiskey sucks. He's full of himself, which that makes his character who it is. And he wants to dabble in politics now. Perfect guy. He's a boozer. He's a coker. Perfect to be in politics. That just goes hand in hand. So I don't know. I'm going to make jokes about it. Will he be a good? As long as you hire a good cabinet, I think it'd be all right. First thing I would advise him to do is clean up Ireland.
Right.
And I'm not going to touch that, but you have a migrant situation. You know what the migrants are doing. They're living off the backs of Irish people, which is not fair. Right. You shouldn't come into a country just like here in the United States and live off the backs of taxpayers. Sorry. You need to fucking pay taxes. End of story. So I think that's wrong, and I think Ireland is going to shit because of this, and the Irish are fighting back.
It's not only Ireland, but
no, it's not only Ireland. But I'm just specifically,
specifically
pointing out Ireland because we're talking about Conor McGregor. He's running for president of Ireland.
What do you think the debates?
County Cork.
What do you think the debates are going to go like?
He's going to keep saying you're a little bit.
Fucking ring, you little bitch.
Yeah,
I'll whoop your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Like
what you going to do about it?
You ain't going to do nothing.
You ain't going to do nothing, you little bitch.
Yeah.
You little bitch. I'll beat you sideways. I'll have a whiskey and beat you sideways.
Send you back to your mother's taint.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I mean? Something like that.
I'm going to punch you back into your mother's twat.
Yeah.
You little cunt. It's like, I don't know.
He probably has said something like that.
Yeah, look, he probably has, and I guarantee he's probably fucking. That's probably like his speech. I, as president, will kick everybody's ass.
I will whoop all those migrants' ass.
I will kick them out of Ireland. It's my country. Like, he'll do the scene from fucking Braveheart when the guy goes, "It's my island." The wackadoo. Well, what are you gonna do when the time? It's my island. It's like that's gonna be his. Vote me for president because it's my island. It's like, But, yeah. So, do you have anything else on your... I'm not really going to stay on this Conor thing because it's just... I think the jokes have run its fucking course. It's like...
jokes have run
I could sit there and bury it, but I won't. I think I'm probably going to be one of the first to talk about the Conor thing. So, hopefully everybody else jumps on the bandwagon and talks
they
about
it already. I think
Yeah.
they have, but I mean, I haven't got anything else to add. I just like to reminisce about all the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So take a nice week.
So now that we're gonna push this, have a guest spot thing, and Frankie's gonna. He said he'll come on the show with bells. It's a little sad that he was just here in July. We could have had him on. But he's like, I forgot that you were in Clearwater. I'm like, yeah, I mean, dude, you were in St. Petersburg. You could have just fucking popped over. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, so we'll do that. And I'm waiting for Michael Scott Hollish to give me a date set in stone as well. Michael's fucking all for it. He's ready to go. I don't want this to be, like I said before, just like a fucking show with guests and guests and that's gonna just kill me, because I have to fucking always outdo the next guest. Right. But I'm gonna reach out to Matt Cox. See if he will come on. I'm going to reach out to Bill Stacks. I'm going to see if Bill can come out here. If he could do that, that'd be great. I don't want to do that fucking, back and forth thing. So if I have to wait for him to have an excuse to come out here, I'll wait. But I'd love to have, Bill Stacks on. He's got an interesting life story, how he was in black gangs. Bill Stacks was in a black.
He was in black
gangs? The only fucking white guy in a black gang. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy, in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, they all need representatives and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look, he was good with them, so I'm not gonna sit there and shit on the idea. That's the way it should be. You should be able to be with a lot of fucking people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like talking about gangs, I also saw a thing real quick. It just popped in my head how gangs are going to Aurora, Colorado, and I seen video. It was a white dude. I don't know if he was a white supremacist. I don't know what kind of gang he was, but he was white, tattoos around his neck, his fucking face, and he's doing the gang symbols. He's like, here to represent, ba, ba, ba. I don't know.
Why Colorado?
Because Colorado is where those Venezuelans are taking the complexes
so what?
over.
Now they're taking like.
So this dude came out, and there was this black gangbanger, a female. She was I don't know what sex she was from, but she had a cross on her face, and she was like, yo, I'm here to represent. And she's doing all of this, and and then a car pulls up with some fucking Mexican guys, and they're all like, yo, what's up, homie? We representing too. Yo, we here to, the 222 or whatever the fuck, the way they talk. And I'm all like, yo, that's great when gangs could form and kick a fucking another gang that's trying to infiltrate.
Is this what's gonna bring fucking gang peace? You know what I mean? Like, no more gang violence, fucking kicking migrants out and shit.
Well, let's get back to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Cyrus said it. Like? If we gang together and make one gang and I'm your leader, we take the streets over. And then they make the rules, and then everybody lives in harmony. You know what I mean? There's no more interblock shit and fucking neighborhood shit. It's a great ideology. It could fucking happen, but let me tell you something. Greed and jealousy is always the downfall. And if there's one guy that could unite everybody, there's another 100 under that will fucking try to get rid of him and cut his legs out from under him. Yeah. That's just the way it is. It's just
plain and
too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah.
And it's just a fucking shame because if you just had that mentality where you would let people vote you up and vote you in, that's the way you do it. But then again, you're going to have that jealousy shit. And if I can do my fucking, Trump imitation.
If I can take it by force.
Yeah. And I'm the greatest. I can't do fucking Trump. I got to practice that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's even like when I was in the street life, that's the main BS that's there. Somebody's always jealous of you. When we were just talking before the show, and I was telling Marco about, the passing of Joe, and he goes, but why do people have to be the way they are? It's jealousy. Yeah. Jealousy. I asked one guy from the street back in the day saying, why do you have a hard on for me? I never did nothing to you. He goes, because you think you're so funny. Every time you walk into a room, everybody's so happy to see you.
So yeah, what's the problem?
What's the problem?
Yeah, how does this affect you?
Because it irks him that he's not funny, he can't dress, so he ain't got no game.
Here's the thing, though. You take it upon yourself to learn how to be funny, to, change like how you look a little bit, you know what I mean? Like how you dress.
People won't do that. People would
rather than doing anything?
People would rather poison everybody around you that, what, Petch said this about you, this one said that about, just to get that little rift going, and when they see that rift from the sidelines, they're like, I did my fucking work.
The only jealousy that I can understand is if there's something that somebody can't do. You know what I mean? Like, if, let's say, like, it's something that you could do, like, be funny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You are, like, at your max level.
Right.
But there's somebody who's way funnier, and he's being,
100%.
and he's being a dick about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That I can understand.
Yeah.
You hating on that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can understand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he's not humble about it. You know what I
Right.
mean? He's just like, oh, go. You know what I mean?
Well,
go do something.
like with me,
lessons.
there's zealous and jealous.
Right.
I've always been zealous of people. Like, oh, why does he fucking get that car? He didn't deserve it.
Right.
I'm not about to go scratch his car or flatten his tires.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not about to talk shit about him.
Yeah.
But if he fucking starts boasting, going, look what I got.
If he starts boasting.
Yo, my man, you didn't buy that. Your parents gave it to you. Shut the fuck up. You know, like, but shit like that bothers me. But I'm not going to go out of my fucking way. I've been jealous of certain things. Yeah, in a relationship, I'm a little jealous. But it doesn't push me to the extreme. It makes me want to be better. It makes me excel at what I could do better. So when I walk into a room and if I'm because you know I had issues talking to people.
Yeah.
I had issues starting conversations. So I worked at it damn fucking hard. That I would come in, tell a joke, that's my opening. And then I would zero in on one person, then I'd zero in on two, then I'd zero in on the group. So that was my gift. That's what but I learned to do that. You learned to do that. Watching me, learning my little quips. But now you got your little 2 cents you add in. Tatiana's learning the same thing. Yeah. You know, she couldn't tell a joke to fucking save her life.
People that are jealous about that, though.
Yeah, but I don't understand why. It's like, yo, listen.
Like, have you not learned this in fucking pre-K or like?
Let me say it. You know, they say it better in the hood, but don't hate the player, hate the fucking game and the story. That should be it. That's what this show is going to be called. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's it. Because, dude, players are going to play. The game is already legit. It's there. You got to just play by the fucking rules. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're on the bench, you're on the bench. Your day will come. That's it. So I think that's a good. Until next time, hit the like button.
Hit the subscribe button.
Drop a comment down below.
Hit the notification bell so you don't miss us.
And we'll see you on the next time on the Mood Lounge. Peace.